Now at 6, some professors at a local university are speaking out about a vaccine requirement for staff and students. I'll break down their proposal to the school.
Plus, the numbers are in for the Hub City, how the tourism report is changing plans to attract more people this month.
Plus, we see a little patchy fog in the Pine Belt. The news at 6 starts right now.
We're proud to always be on your side. Good evening, Pine Belt. This is WDAM 7 News at 6.
Millions of dollars from Mississippi's poor spent illegally, and now the state auditor is demanding repayment of the welfare money. Our Mia Monet joins us in the studio to explain how this audit affects former NFL quarterback Brett Favre. Mia.
Carrie, that audit happened 2 years ago and found $77 million in aid was misspent. Recently, an outside audit confirmed the findings. Now, state auditor Shad White says Favre has to pay up. The audits revealed the former NFL quarterback and his company were among the vendors breaking their contract with the Department of Human Services. Favre promised to repay the state $1.1 million. Last year, he made an initial payment of $500,000. With this latest audit and interest, he still has $828,000 balance. The state auditor's office has given him 30 days to pay up. If not, the Attorney General's office will be responsible for enforcing the demands in the court.
All right, thank you so much, Mia. There are many mixed feelings about vaccine mandates. Many businesses and companies are starting to require COVID vaccinations. Even the employees in some states or in some cases are fighting for vaccines to be necessary. Our Will Polston is in the studio telling us how some professors are fighting for their safety.
Recently, the Mississippi Institutes of Higher Learning Board voted against mandatory vaccinations for universities 9-2. Now, the USM Faculty Senate are fighting to make vaccinations required for enrollment and employment. I spoke with a Senate member who asked to remain anonymous, and they released a statement saying, quote, our faculty senate believes that a vaccine requirement with expectations allowed by a law and policy is the best long-term solution for ensuring the health of our university, for providing our students with the face-to-face education experience that they want, and for protecting our state from a disease that has killed more than 700,000 Americans, end quote. It is important to add that the USM Faculty Senate is not in charge of policy at the university, but it will still be up to the IHL and Southern Miss to adopt the policy. Carrie?
All right, thank you so much, Will. Today, Governor Tate Reeves discussed the state's Skip the Line program. The Department of Public Safety's program was recently selected as an award recipient. It won a Center for Digital Government's Annual Government Experience Award, and the program reduced in-person wait times at DMV locations from 2 hours to just 18 minutes. Governor Reeves says that's just one of the many benefits of this program.
Mississippians can now conveniently and easily change your address on your driver's license and ID cards from the comfort of your home. This one change has also been a tremendous success. To date, over 94,000 addresses have been updated online. That's 94,000 Mississippians who did not need to step foot in a government office or wait in any lines.
The program also allows Mississippians to renew firearm permits by mail and to schedule an appointment and view the current lines at all troop locations. Visit the Department of Public Safety's website. Now over to our weather team. The skies are clear and it's still feeling like summer.
Yeah, Carrie, but it's going to feel like fall this weekend, I guarantee you.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either. It's going to be nice. We'll take a look at the radar right quick. And Southern Pine Electric Power radar, and shows nothing on it. And have a clear scan out there. We'll eventually see some showers Friday afternoon, Friday evening, but they'll be brief and won't last long. They'll be out of here by Saturday morning, and then we're going to start cooling off. Here's your forecast overnight. Maybe a little patchy fog in the area. After midnight, low around 67 degrees, winds calm. And here's a look at the Circle C tractor at Waynesboro, the Alpha Insurance Skycam there. Temperature 84 degrees, sky is mostly clear there, but we have some patchy areas of clouds in the area this afternoon, this evening across the Pine Belt. But anyway, we'll have a complete look at the forecast coming up very shortly. Kira, back to you.
All right, thank you, Rex. Did you know tourism is the 4th largest industry in Mississippi? Of course, the pandemic impacted tourism. According to Visit Hattiesburg, April and October are the biggest tourist months for the Hub City. As Melissa Rademacher explains, the organization has quickly adjusted to provide a variety of opportunities for locals and tourists to safely enjoy.
So prior to the pandemic in 2019, we had more than 2 million visitors actually come to the city of Hattiesburg. And that's tremendous. A lot of people don't really know that. And it supported more than a $300 million visitor economy.
Visit Hattiesburg's director Marlo Dorsey explains how important tourism is to the Hub City. Going into 2020, Visit Hattiesburg already had a plan to expand the city's outdoor attractions and advertise to visitors.
Travel, as we knew it, in shuttered venues really just came to a screeching halt. We really had to look at ways to be able to find recovery paths forward. And so we really focused a lot on outdoor recreational opportunities with our longleaf trace and, of course, with our blueways. We put a tremendous focus on our public art sector.
According to Dorsey, the city lost $43 million in visitor spending the first 3 months of the pandemic. However, tourism economics still ranked Mississippi #1 in the country for visitor spending in 2020.
We were able to also receive CARES Act funding for almost $500,000. And Visit Hattiesburg was able to put that money into a campaign. We now are achieving record sales levels from where we even were before the pandemic started.
Dorsey says while there were losses and challenges in the beginning, Visit Hattiesburg has remained determined to provide safe entertainment opportunities to keep tourism coming into the city, and they've been successful.
You can look at our hotels and you can look at our restaurants in comparison to a lot of other parts of the country and also in Mississippi that we've done a lot of things collectively as an industry right here to really be able to enter 2022 in a very strong way.
In Hattiesburg, Melissa Rademacher, WDAM on your side.
According to Visit Hattiesburg's 2019 study, day trippers spend an average of $191 per group during a trip to the Hub City, and overnight visitors spend an average of $498 per group. Construction on the Tractor Supply coming to Petal continues on Highway 42 just past Petal High School. Mayor Tony Ducker says he is looking forward to the national chain investing in the community. He says he's excited about how many jobs and opportunities the construction and finish store will offer. He says he hopes this is a trend and is working to get more businesses to join the area.
I think they were trying to get it done before Christmas and catch the Christmas shopping period. Great to see the growth out here. As you can see, there's other lands that can actually be developed here, so we're hoping this will be an anchor store and draw other folks out here. It does cause some growing pains. We've got to worry about infrastructure, traffic that we didn't have to out here, but it's actually a good problem to have.
Mayor Ducker also confirmed there is an Arby's and a Jack's Family Restaurant coming to Petal. Those businesses will join others on Evelyn Gandy Parkway in Space near the Rainforest Car Wash. The city of Hattiesburg honored emergency nurses. This morning, Hattiesburg Mayor Toby Barker issued a proclamation at Forest General Hospital recognizing October 11th through the 17th as Emergency Nurses Week in the Hub City. It's also National Emergency Nurses Week, and tomorrow is National Emergency Nurses Day. Both of those recognitions were initiated by the Emergency Nurses Association.
We often take people for granted who are some of the most important professionals in our community every day. And I think it's important to pause and remember that our emergency nurses already had a tough job prior to COVID, and over the past year and a half have continually stepped up.
It's good to take a moment just to recognize what they have gone through for the last 18 months. And this is what this week is for. It's dedicated to them to show what they've done for the community and for the world at large.
Emergency Nurses Day was first observed in 1989, and the first Emergency Nurses Week took place in 2001. The Perry Central High School band received straight superiors at the MHSAA state marching evaluations. Superior is the highest ranking a band can receive at these competitions. According to band director Nathan Cook, this is the first time the band has received straight superiors since 2000. Both directors are extremely proud of the kids and their dedication to the program.
Despite the constant struggle with COVID and sickness and the fear of COVID and sickness, they've been willing to put in the work and really put their heads down and just go and get out on that field in 90 and 100-degree weather, and they just do everything I ask them to with very little complaints.
The band will be competing for the state marching championships Saturday, October 30th. Still ahead, Mississippi is still facing a critical blood shortage. How this is impacting medical services in our state. And our weather team is very excited to tell you about this week's forecast.
Yes, I am, Carrie. I can't wait. We have a cold front coming. It'll be here by Saturday. The forecast is coming up soon. Please stay with us.